Welcome back to Railroader. Well, if you can see right here, we got some new goodies. Look at that. Like for example, the number 8. I can go, hey, I'm gonna switch you back to manual. I want you in manual mode. Awesome. We can just do that. So, I am going to be talking about the new additions they've made to the game while also playing the game. And I'm sure this is not going to be any kind of a cluster whatsoever, right? Not a single bit of an issue, right? I'm switching back and forth between windows, crossing stuff off as I talk to them. That none of this is going to be a problem, I am sure. So, the first thing we're going to start with, and you're going to hear basically immediately, is we now have new chuff sounds. Isn't that kind of cool? Yeah, new chuff sounds? Awesome. Let's see when we go back and we hit a little bit over 11 miles an hour, what kind of transition we get. So, new chuff sounds, those are new, right? We also have, apparently, wear and tear, which we can see in the inspector. Now wear and tear will happen not only because we do naughty things with our trains, but also when we I've gone too far. When we inevitably use the train. So maintenance schedule is going to be important. So for example, we have the wear and tear of all. Repair tracks now require and consume repair parts. So we actually have to bring parts onto our repair areas. Yeah, that's where we wanted to hear this. Oh yeah, that sounds so much better. Put a little independent brake on that. And actually, I got to check because I think I'm going to turn on the music for this one. I'm going to be talking more than anything else. The music in the background, just me more talking this time than normal. Okay? And so that I can think, because right now the music's kind of loud. All right, so new chuff sounds, new repair stuff. So you need parts now to do repairs, which before you didn't need parts, right? So if we go to, give me 1 second here. I want to get this guy past the switch. All right, past the switch. Switch over. We're going to switch over. No, we're going to switch this way. Good. And then I'm going to set him. Look at this. Yard forward 20. Oh, that's so much faster than having to open the inspector. Right. So if you've noticed, the windows look new. Everything looks new. Let's do... Is it the number 1? Who's that, Bryson? Yeah, the number 1's at Bryson. Okay. So now repairing your vehicles when you go to these repair tracks out here. So for example, if I go to location, we're at Bryson here. Bryson engine service. These tracks, they're going to need repair parts. See, repair parts, 75 tons of repair parts, right? So no longer is it just, hey, just put the thing in there. Nope. And then the crew, it's actually a crew, not a individual. So that's also going to cost a little more a day because it's not just a individual, right? So let's cross this one off. And then you repair the purchase of repair parts is done with boxcars. So if you go to captive cervix boxcars, these guys, and they'll be able to carry your repair parts. You got to put them at an end of line, and then set them up like you would coal, right? So yeah, equipment takes wear from normal use. Equipment must be regularly overhauled, otherwise its maximum repair will lower. So now, even when you repair the equipment, over time, you won't be able to repair it to 100%. So you'd have to do an overhaul to make that happen. Where are you supposed to be? You're supposed to be in Appalachian Hardwoods. So let's go ahead and apply this brake here. I'm going to move you up here, please. Thank you. Applied. We're going to go ahead and brake you forward. And then the number 1. Hey, number 1. Can you go forward instead? 20. There we go. Awesome. Look at that. That sounds so much better. And then to do repair equipment overhauls, you're going to be doing the same thing you did before. So you'd still send it to a track. Let's go reverse. And actually, I'm going to reverse through roads. All right. I'm going to go past this. Let's go ahead and take this stuff to Appalachian Hardwoods. This is going to be a very interesting episode with how much splitting I'm doing between talking and doing actual work. And I'm going to set you to stop here. Okay. So yeah, wear and tear and overhaul functionality can be disabled. So if I want to turn that off, I can. I got to check actually. Is that enabled for me? Settings. Features. Braking force. Blocking. Wear and tear is turned on. So my wear and tear is going to be... yeah. Actually, I'm going to change this to 8 minutes. Now... so they rebalance repair numbers. Shops now employ crews, which have multiple workers. Okay. Cars loaded by off-railroad industries, such as coal and diesel fuel for the player railroad, now take cars away while they're being filled. Cars are returned after 1 day has passed. So, for example, let's go down to Silva down here. Yep. So what they're talking about is... So, my car actually is down. Is it at the interchange? Because then I'm not going to see it. Yeah, it's down here. Okay. So right here, this guy was actually fueling up. Normally, this would just stay here, and then the next day would have fuel. Now this is going to disappear. And it's going to return after 1 day with full. So you'll lose that car. Escape no longer closes all the windows. Look at that. So now when I hit escape, it just opens the menu. If I want to close windows, I can hit backspace. And it'll close the last windows. So that's cool. Redesign HUD controls. Yep. So all the HUD control changes. So now, actually, let's go here. So we're watching this guy, right? Status fusee. So it's telling me that it's going to stop at a fusee, right? And it's giving me information here. I can switch the cars in all the industry or all the stuff here. I don't have to go into the inspector to do any of that stuff, right? None of that stuff has to happen here. I can do it all here. So that's cool, right? I still get the inspector window if I need it. So that's awesome. And now they actually changed how the passenger networks work. So let's go to our passenger rail here. Right. So now passenger reputation from these guys is going to be a little different. So if I open up I and go to railroad, now we have reputation bonuses, right, which have always been there. But operational safety is one thing, freight performance. Passenger network service has 2 different things that it's accounted for. So it's not just one thing. Now I don't know where that's going to show up. And then on top of that, if I don't visit a station for 10 days, my reputation no longer gets affected by it. So if I decide I don't want to service, for example, let's say I decided I don't want to service a Larka anymore. After 10 days, that will not count towards my performance. It'll be effectively deleted. That way, if you don't go to an area, that's not like a terrible thing, right? And then they've made it so that I can move the map to the location. That's awesome. I didn't realize that was in there. Condition of passenger equipment no longer affects fares, but it reflects in the new passenger equipment condition reputation. New passenger equipment condition reputation. I don't know what they mean by that. So, Who knows? We'll figure that out after, I guess. Map now displays switch orientation and allows remotely throwing them. So, for example, go into the map right in front of us here. Yep. The switches now tell you which switch is going on, and I can switch them by hitting this button. Look at that. So now, if I'm like, oh crap, this car is going to hit the wrong switch, I don't have to move my camera all the way over there. I can literally just look at the switch, click on the switch, and be gone. So that's going to make things a lot easier. Map roster tutorial employee timetable windows are now resizable. So I don't think this one is, but the map window is. You can hold that little tab and pull it open, right? Shift T. No, where's my roster window? That's not my roster window. I always forget which was my roster window. That's tutorial. Well, the tutorial ones can also be resized. But yeah, some of these windows now have a little resizing icon down at the bottom here. That helps. Engineers now resume track speed after passing restrictions. Yep, that was kind of annoying. So they'd pass restrictions and kind of sometimes get a little locked up. Oh, Bryson Roundhouse has a new repair track. Interesting. Oh, yeah, here it is. This used to be just one. Okay. Whittier Sawmill now orders gondola cars for wood chips. Oh, that's right. That's a new thing, is wood chips. And it's in gondolas. So, single dome taggers, where are they? It's box cars, cabooses. No, that's pulpwood stuff. It's the same cars as we use for coal. Hopper cars. So, these guys, right? And now it... So, gondola cars for wood chips. Now, my thing is, when it says that, is it talking about... Whittier. Where's Sawmill? Oh man, I've forgotten to do this one. This has to be taken care of too. I'm guessing it's going to add for wood chip cars here. But it's not. It doesn't say it's captive service. So I don't think it's a captive service situation. Which is going to be very different. Okay. Now let's send off the number 10. Oh, select. It's going to be yard forward 20. I don't think it's going to be enough to meet. Okay. So Whittier Sawmill needs gondolas for wood chips. Oh, maximum boiler pressure. It's static now. Let me see. Guess we're talking about these guys. That would be cool if we had more fueling techniques, but I mean, or more hands-on fueling. But I guess that's still, you know, something. Probably. Alrighty. Lost and found window now appears for cars that were on track disabled by map feature. I don't have a lost and found window, as far as I know. Let me see. Equipment. Yeah, no, I don't. Look at all the pulpwood stuff. I have a lot of cars. Ready. So that doesn't apply for me. Now let's do the other one. Oops. Alrighty. So the other stuff is newly purchased equipment in company mode arrives with 25% fuel and water. Placed equipment in sandbox mode. Placements have 100% fuel and water. Okay, so that doesn't count for me because I'm not in sandbox mode. But in sandbox mode, it'd come with 100%. In company mode, it's 25% fuel and water. Okay, so that's like new trains and stuff, right? When you buy them, they're not going to be fully filled, as it were. Okay, let's release that. The air hooked up. And then we're going to go here to road forward. Hit the switch. Hit the switch. Alrighty. Added recall selection. Last selected engine. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Selected R10, R2, R10. So I just hit X on my keyboard and it does this. But also if I hit Shift X, it's going to cycle between my favorites. And you can see it cycling back here, and you can see it telling you down here. That's pretty cool. Cool. Okay. Added preferences to choose between holding right mouse to look or toggling mouse look by clicking right mouse. I actually don't know if I want to change that. Let's see, because I can. It's not doing right mouse toggles. Maybe I need to be in the car. Yeah, so in the car, mouse move, mouse not move, mouse move, mouse not move. It does not count for my over camera. I think it should count for this camera too. Maybe they'll make that change later. Engine roster window. So they've added a new button to show it on the map. Show inspector. Show no. They have the same. Yeah, there we go. They have the same description for both buttons. It's probably a carryover from when they did the addition. Locate me button for the map window. Yep. So when you open the map window now, this right here. Let's say we're all the way down here. I can just, boom, there we go. That's me. Awesome. Employee panel, added buttons to show player location. Employee panel. Let's see. Employees. Okay, so this matters for multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer because apparently I'm a loner in this game. So this does not count for me. So, all right, let's see. Payment announcements for multiple car deliveries to the same location are now coalesced. I'm guessing they mean together. Fix your crash relating to DX11 errors. Fix issues that could cause tenders to be overlooked by shop crew on repair tracks. Fix yard mode AI engineer not stopping movement when coupling onto cars with handbrakes applied. Okay. Fix cars at rest not moving when manually pushed by clients in multiplayer. Fix CTC schematics for Lark Junction. Okay. So, lots of little cool changes. Nothing super drastic. Although some would argue that the sounds lining up better is actually quite drastic. And I could probably agree. Like, that sounds much better. Much, much better than what it used to sound like. If we're being fair, right? It did not used to sound at all proper. It was just this like looped audio. Now the chuff sounds sound how they're supposed to. So that's great. That's awesome. Let's see here. Where's the number 10? On our way down to deliver these cars. You're in there, and you're in there. Okay, cool. So that's in the right place. All right, the number 1. Where are we at here? Okay, so these guys, R1 and G3. Of course, as always, cars at the back are already ready to go. So, okay. R1, we're going to switch to yard. Let's get rid of this fusee. We're going to hit reverse for that, and we'll hook up to there. Right. Number 100, what are we doing here? You are... Man, I still hadn't taken care of this. Jeez, I've been really just like not wanting to do this work. Forward 20. Okay. And then number 8. You are ready to go. Let's hook this up. We'll go ahead and turn on these guys. Or turn off these guys, sorry. Oh wait, no, those are the wrong sides. Oops. I meant this. Alrighty, and then we're going to go ahead and prep you. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. That's good. Yep. You go through here. You go through here. And I'm going to push these cars here. That way I can deal with this thing at the end because I'm a dum-dum and I forgot. So AI yard, go AI road. Go ahead. All right, let's hear the number 2 do some more shuffling. Oh, that sounds so much better. I do got to say that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to mute myself. Alrighty. So, all around, some pretty cool changes. I think the windows now... Oh, I keep forgetting that. This game can get very loud. Very quickly. All in all, I think some really good changes. The windows look a little more thematic, especially this one. Hopefully you do some more changes to this one maybe. But this right here, very, very good. We are here. Let's go ahead and apply that. Release that. Now AI yard, go reverse. Let's go 10. I think 10 should be good. But yeah, the chuffing is so much better. It doesn't have that weird blending. I'm sure they're going to work on it some more. Maybe give us some different sounds because I think they all sound basically the same. Which, obviously, I think it should be obvious for even people that don't know anything about trains, which I'm one of those. That should be like that. Every engine is going to sound just a slightly bit different. Nice. 675. So if I go like this. Payment for 9 cars to Robinson Gap, 639 plus 36 of timely. Nice. Very nice. I'm down here. Let's go. Okay. Yep, that's all good. So I can select switches without having to go there. Yes. Much better. That sounds so much better. All right, let's go back to the number 8. Apply these brakes here. All right, number 8. I'm going to go ahead and decouple you. Go ahead and yard, reverse, 20, maybe. I don't know why these guys are still here, but they are. That's going to be very late. I wonder if there's a late fee. Like, yeah, for example, as big as this engine is, that sounds very, very muted. I would expect a much, much larger, deeper sound for such a ginormous engine. But that's just me. I mean, I don't know much about trains, so I could be wrong. That'll do. Go ahead and go forward. Wait for 20. Don't know if that's going to make it all the way to the end. One thing that I'm not seeing is a clearing of the smoke. It's very much present at all times. The one thing I don't like about this new panel, however, is that I cannot see what the AI is doing with the controls. That, I think, is missing. I think that would be better if I could actually see what the heck the AI is doing with the controls. Because not knowing what the AI is doing is kind of silly, in my opinion. Especially since the AI can be very... Do we want to say dumb? I don't think dumb is appropriate because it's AI, but, you know, dumb. Let's go with dumb. But yeah, all in all, very cool update. Nice and small, not too crazy. We didn't get new additions, right, to any kind of new trains, but definitely still very nice additions. So let's go ahead and release. I'll take you with me. Release. Yeah, yard. Let's go reverse. 20. And let's hook up to you. Yeah. Anyway. I think next time we come back, I know I've been away from Railroader for a little bit, so I've been busy with a couple other things, and recording has been a little difficult as of late. But yeah, I think this is a decently cool update. I'll be definitely playing some more Railroader. So I will see you guys next time. Bye now.